Welcome back, everyone. Joining me now is Keenan Clark. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing so good. So good to be here.
Absolutely. Happy to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
So we're talking about a special event coming up, YA Nights. It's happening at Celebration Church. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yes. So YA Nights is a ministry from our college ministry at the church. I'm the college pastor at Celebration Church and have been for about 4 years. And so really this event was kind of birthed just out of seeing the need in this demographic in our city. We have youth ministries that meet every single week, but there isn't a whole lot going on for the college-age kids, those career people who are seeking out that calling. And so really what we wanted to do is just kind of create an event where people from the ages of 18 to maybe even 40 could come together to find community, to find faith, to find friends, and ask some of the hard questions of life, and hopefully see that God has the answers and that God has a specific path for them, that there's a purpose behind their pulse, and they're not called to do life alone. So that's kind of really the heart behind the whole thing.
And tell me a little bit about what's going to be happening at the event. It kicks off at 7:30.
7:30, the doors are going to open. We're going to have a worship experience, but right before that, we're going to have food. The entire event is free, and the food is going to be free as well. We're flying in one of my best friends. His name is Brandon Peterson. He lives in Ohio, so he's flying in. He's going to be preaching that night, and we're going to have our own in-house band. They're going to be leading us in worship. And then right after the event is all over, we're going to be having an open mic night for any young aspiring artists who kind of want to strut their stuff, so to speak, and kind of let their voice be heard. We're opening the mic up to them and kind of just doing an open mic coffee house type night. And so it's going to be an amazing time. And so we really just kind of want to throw a wide net, especially with ASU ramping back up right around that time. There's going to be so many people who don't have any sort of connections that are going to be looking for friendships, going to be looking for community, and we believe we can be that for them. So we just really wanted to open up our doors and allow their lives to be changed by the message of the gospel.
Definitely. And, you know, let's go back a little bit to what we were talking about a few minutes ago. So there are a lot of youth groups in different churches. Young adult groups, that's something that not all churches have. So you are welcoming people from other churches to
100%.
come to the event.
100%. And weekly, we actually have a weekly gathering of young adults, and we have people from all over the city who are a part of different churches on Sunday morning, but on Thursday nights, they come and they meet with us to gather around the scriptures and to go a little bit deeper. And so, yeah, there's not a specific label. We're having it at our church, but you don't have to necessarily be a member of our church or belong to our church to come and experience what's going to happen.
Definitely. Now, let's talk a little bit about you, Keenan. You actually, we were talking, and it was really interesting because you've been everywhere, really all over the world,
a couple spots,
spreading the message of God.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I have the insane privilege of not only getting to pastor at Celebration Church, but I am also a speaker, and so I travel to different camps and conferences and church services, and both nationally and internationally, and I get to do that quite a bit. So I've seen thousands upon thousands of young people, old people, just people in general give their lives over to Jesus, and it's been insane. So yeah, I've had the privilege to see a good bit of the world.
And what was it that made you want to go out there and explore these areas?
In all honesty, I had a real amazing upbringing. My mom and dad did a really good job. I'm not that special. I'm just like any other young person, but my mom and dad just kind of really raised me to believe that whatever it is that God's called me to do, whether it was to be in ministry or it was to be in the marketplace, that I was going to give all the glory to God and love on people anywhere I was. And so when all of a sudden I really did feel that call to go into the ministry, and there's nothing more I'd like to do. I mean, obviously you don't sign up to be in the ministry for the money. I mean, but it's a calling, and there's nothing that makes me feel more alive than getting to open up God's Word and watch it transform lives. And so it's an insane privilege. It's the highest calling, it's the highest privilege of my life.
It sounds amazing. Now, once again, YA Nights, or Young Adult Nights, will be happening Friday, August the 30th at Celebration Church. They will kick things off at 7:30 that evening. That is going to be happening at 2639 Sunset Drive. Thank you so much, Keenan, for joining me today on the show.
Thank you, Amanda. It was a privilege to be here. Thank you so much.
I'll be right back after this break.